Today I want to dive into why I believe colleges shouldn't pay student athletes. It might seem like a yes or no question, but there is a lot to consider. Let's start with why college sports are special. They're not just about winning games, they're about students coming together to play for the love of the game. Imagine you're out there on the field playing your favorite sport, not just for the glory, but because it's what you love to do. That's what college sports are all about. If colleges start paying athletes, it could change that. It might feel more like professional sports where money is the main focus, and that's not what college sports are about. Now, let's talk about fairness. You know how some sports are more popular than others, right? Like basketball and football tend to get a lot of attention, while other sports like swimming or volleyball might not get as much. If colleges start paying athletes, some athletes might get paid more than others depending on how popular their sport is. Imagine being on a team where some players are getting paid more than others just because they play a more popular sport. That could cause a lot of jealousy and make teams feel divided instead of united. Next, let's think about colleges themselves. You know how colleges have to manage their money carefully, right? Well, paying athletes could make things really tough for them. They might have to cut other programs or raise tuition fees just to afford it. And that wouldn't be fair to other students, wouldn't it? Plus, there's something else to consider. Right now, student athletes can get scholarships, endorsements, and even compete in international competitions. But if they start getting paid, they might lose those opportunities. That's a big deal because those opportunities could help them in the long run, even after they're done playing sports. Now let's talk about something serious. Paying student athletes could actually hurt them in the end. You see, when you're in college, your main focus should be on your education, right? But if colleges start paying athletes, it could distract them from their studies and make them even worse. It could be really stressful and can even make some athletes perform worse in school. And here's another thing to think about. Paying student athletes might make them lose something important, their amateur status. That's a fancy way of saying they might not be able to compete in certain competitions or get certain opportunities anymore. Imagine you're a really good athlete and you're dreaming of competing in the Olympics one day. Well, if you start getting paid in college, you might not be able to do that anymore. That's a big sacrifice to make, isn't it? So to sum it all up, paying college athletes might seem like a quick fix, but it's not that simple. It could cause a lot of problems and might even hurt the athletes in the long run. Instead, let's focus on finding other ways to support students, athletes, while keeping the spirit of college sports alive. Thank you.